Guys, we're gonna have to change this cartridge on here. There's a little water leak going on. That's not good, okay? I'll come out to my front yard here. You should find something in your yard like this if you're on the south. But I gotta turn this thing. Turn the water off, just like that. Turn on the faucet to let the water run down, water pressure down. When I lifted this up, there's a screw right here. You can go in there and get that screw. That's what it is. It is this one right here, the 70/64 inch. That's the one. It's best to cover that drain first, best you can, so you don't lose the screw. That's what your set screw looks like. Okay. Careful now. I did scrape my skin on that one. So we'll go ahead and take off this screw here. Google the brand name and the number that's on this little plastic piece that I'm taking off, and you'll get the code for the cartridge you need. Maybe I should have broke up my power tools for this. Possibly. It's a long screw. Just got a little knife here with the save you a bunch of headache. Just get you one of these. Cuts it pretty clean. Got one of these little cartridge pullers. It'll be in the description. Here's the number down here if you need it, but I'll have it in the description or it'll be on the screen. Okay, I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna try to get it best in here. This little piece, it's a little retaining pin. This little piece has to come up, and I already moved it a little bit, but it just has to come out of there. I did pop it up. You gotta be careful not to lose it. Don't drop it, whatever you do. It came out right there. It's a retaining pin. All right. So our code is 1222. So there it is, 1222. It's got the lubricant. It's got the lubricant. It's got the little device you need to pull the other one off, that plastic piece, and to put the new one on. So there it is, and there's the code. I'll have it on the screen where you can get it. You can get it here at Home Depot, or you can get it in the description. I'll have an Amazon link as well. In case you lose your retaining pin, they have them here in the store. All right, and there's the code. Right. Sometimes they do fall down the wall. There's that code again. It'll be in the description. Same as this puller. I got it for $14.70. And then all that will be in the description if you need it. Also, it'll be on the screen. Okay, so in here on the new one, it has this little slip that you put over the old one. We're gonna put it over the old one to turn it and try to grab this and turn the cartridge. The way this is gonna fit on this piece, and this is in your new packet, this is in your new cartridge. So you put it in, and it slides in there like that. And we're just doing this because we're gonna kind of turn it with a wrench to try to loosen it up a little bit before we try to pull it out. I got my Vise Grip. And we're just loosening it up a little bit. Okay. Because it's all that calcium built up in there. It's not gonna come out easy. So before you try to pull on this valve, it'll look like this closed, and it'll look like this open with that little recess part sticking up. That recess part right there. All right. That's what it looks like when it's closed. This is kind of flat. And then when it's open, it'll have that little recess spot on the end. You want this part up when you pull the valve out. On your puller, we're going to take this screw all the way out. Okay, so we have it out all the way, and we're going to line it up like this. It's going to go on like that. It's going to fit in there like that, right there. All right, now we're going to tighten this all the way. Tighten it as far as it'll go. Get it as tight as it'll go. Okay. Now we're going to turn this tight as it'll go. And we're going to turn this clockwise while we hold this. Okay, we're going to hold this firmly. And we're going to turn this nut to the right. You'll see right here, I want you to see right there where it's backing away. It's backing away. It's coming towards me. Okay, I'm pulling it out. We're going to tighten this a little more. It's coming out. I checked first. This is on there pretty hardcore, so I am trying to put a little pressure on the back. Okay, we're out. Gonna loosen the screw. Water's got a little drip. I don't want it leaking down my wall, so I'll just put that in there so it drips away from the wall. Had to MacGyver it real quick with that little drip. So they recommend opening this up, turn the water on just for a second. Your new cartridge comes with this little capsule that's got a, oh, that thing came off. That's weird. We don't want that to come off. Okay, so we're gonna take this off, and it's supposed to be, the hot and cold part needs to be upright. All right, so just like that. And we're gonna take this thing apart, and we're just gonna lubricate this thing best we can. Make sure it says hot and cold on top, which we have it. Hot, cold up top, and we just push it back in. Push it back in and make sure it's lined up. Now we need our retaining pin. We've got our retaining pin. I pushed it back down in place. Oh, this will go, I think this gives it the full turn. Take our handle. We will put our set screw back in, which is on the side. If you could get a longer Allen wrench with this 7/64 inch Allen wrench, some of them come with a little T on the end, it'd be easy to turn it without getting hemmed up on this handle with this bulky. Nice and tight. Don't want to strip it, it's nice and tight. Okay, let's go turn the water on. Turn it 90 degrees, your water's back on. Okay, key note, guys. I'm gonna show you both sides of this. That needs to be pointing down. The side with the little indentation right there, the recess part, it needs to be down, okay? Let me show it to you again so you'll see it, because this has a recessed part too, but the one I'm talking about is this little recessed tip. That needs to be down. If not, your water's gonna be running when you have it in the off position, okay? So it needs to look like that, okay? The key point is this screw right here. Make sure you screw it down really well, okay? You wanna screw it down pretty tight, because if not, you're gonna have a little play in your handle. That play will look like this. This is the one in the back. So before you even start it, you got that play going on. And you want it to just close right away. Another tip is before you put your set screw in, go ahead and turn your water on and check. Make sure that it's on when it's up and it's off when it's down, okay? You would hate to put the set pin in there all the way like I did and not have the valve facing the right way, okay? There. No more leaks, no more dripping water. I have to pull all this off and re-caulk it because we don't want them getting behind there. And then we'll trim this up a little bit and re-caulk it. But no play in the handle. There you go. I guess I'll go over the caulking part real quick. So it's best to get this all cleaned up so you don't have any drips behind the wall. I cut these at a 45-degree angle, the caulking canisters, and then it'll look like that. And then on the caulking gun itself, it has the little poker, and you have to cut that little membrane. There's a little seal inside this canister. You have to poke it 4 or 5 times, and then you'll pull back on this handle, and then you'll load the canister. You'll pull that back, load the canister, then you're gonna push it forward to lock it in place, and we'll prime the tubing, and then you're ready to go. I like to have plenty of paper towels with me, because you're constantly just wiping it off and cleaning up the mess as you go. So I put a few beads on top. Some of it's gonna sink down, and I just wipe it down each time I go. And then at some point you might have to like let it sit and dry and layer it. I'm gonna let that dry and then I'll layer it to makes it stick out a little more. And I'll do the whole thing all the way around, and just I use my finger. You can use your glove if you want, and I just kind of wipe it smooth. Probably let that dry and I'll hit that with another coat. That's about it. Well guys, if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. All the tools and materials will be listed on the screen, or it'll be in the description. Okay, the Amazon links are in the description. Other products are on the screen. You can click the tab. If you did like it, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share to anyone that needs to do this job. And don't forget to hit the bell for more videos. Every time we post them, you'll catch the new one. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys.